the biggest cover-up in our government's history. 500 plus attorneys, the DOJ spying on members of Congress. Our government does not work for you. They work for one man and his rich, disgusting pals. And hey, you wonder why your MAGA aunt doesn't care about it? Because as of this recording, it isn't even on the first page of Fox News' website. So what is Fox News worried about instead of the Epstein files? Losing 4 GOP congressional seats in Virginia, calling it unconstitutional, by the way. Trump pardoning NFL players, sand castles, skating, fast food microwaves. Even going as far as to have this headline: palace workers refused to serve entitled Andrew as butler claims obscene behavior. Yeah, they're talking about former Prince Andrew, who was stripped of his royal titles due to his ties with Howard Lutnick's best friend, Jeffrey Epstein. Yet Epstein's name doesn't appear even in that story until more than halfway through the article. That is how these disgusting subhumans are getting away with it. The Attorney General, Pam Bondi, our nation's top attorney, going in front of Congress, likely committing perjury, insulting victims of heinous crimes in front of them, bringing a burn book filled with insults and search results for those that are questioning her. Meanwhile, in the existing release of the 3.5 million pages of Epstein files, as of 2 weeks ago, we thought that Trump's name was in there more than 1,000 times. Of course, over the next couple of weeks, we've learned that it was closer to 38,000 times. His name is all over the Epstein files. And now, as your congressional leaders were able to search the documents, search the database, Trump's name appears more than 1 million times. You've heard it before, but I want you to sit with that for just a second. 1 million mentions. In what universe does a former president's name show up that often in documents tied to a convicted child abuser? And the response from his party and the capitulating media is silence. Not outrage, not questions, silence. And we're just supposed to shrug and argue about former football players and halftime shows. We're supposed to shrug? We're supposed to brush this off? We're supposed to pretend that this is normal? 1 million times. And the quick math here averages out to his name being mentioned in roughly what? 1 out of every 6 pages of the Epstein documents? So what does that tell you about the remaining files? Look, in the current release, the 3.5 million documents, or the 3.5 million pages, he's mentioned 38,000 times. That's roughly 1%. 1% of the pages roughly have Trump's name on them. So what does that mean for the remaining 2.5, 3 million pages? If that million figure from that search is true, and you average it all out, that means Trump's name is in roughly 30 to 40% of the remaining pages. These aren't the Epstein files anymore. These are the Trump files. And Pam Bondi, she said that the remaining files are so disgusting that they can't release them. You know what the disgusting part is. It's Donald Trump's name. And this is what we're up against, folks. People are willing to lie to Congress, lie to the public, to spy on Congress, which, by the way, the whole search history thing, do you know what it proved? That our elected officials were doing their damn jobs. Because if you look, they were searching what they needed to. Meanwhile, Bondi's yelling about the Dow Jones. Trump is calling climate change a scam. You've got Noam over there firing people over blankets as her goons are terrorizing our communities. And Tulsi is gearing up for the Big Lie 2.0. It all adds up to the fact that this is not your government. It is a government of the Trump, by the Trump, and for the Trump.
A corrupt congressman, his faithless henchwoman. Together they've sold justice to the highest bidder. But when a boy's death threatens their empire, they'll lie, bribe, kill to keep their secrets buried. Only one man remembers, and this time, the system's fixers are the ones getting fixed. A Death in Arcadia. Every secret has a price,